This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Tuesday, May 28, 2024. I'm Gary Dick. Indiana is coming off a big week on the economic development front. At last week's Global Economic Summit, Eli Lilly and Company announced plans to invest an additional $5.3 billion in a massive manufacturing campus now under construction in Boone County, bringing its total commitment there to $9 billion and 900 jobs. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb says record economic development activity in the state is sending a message that is resonating.
This is a world-class company that had, other countries as options, other states as other continents, and they chose to double down again in Indiana, and that means high-wage careers are going to be available for adults and for students to be on a pathway right into a career.
In Evansville today, Mayor Stephanie Terry will help break ground for The Vault on Main, the long-awaited development on the site of what was once Evansville's tallest building. The mixed-use development expected to include apartments, retail, and parking. Columbus-based Cummins has inked a lease for a more than 1 million square foot warehouse and distribution facility at the Moore Logistics Park in Whiteland. Financial terms of the deal, as well as the company's specific plans for the facility, not disclosed. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, our Engage Indiana events take place in every region of the state. Discover when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/engage. Ohio-based MasterBrand Cabinets, which has a major presence in DuBois County, has announced plans to acquire Supreme Cabinetry Brands, headquartered in Waterloo, Iowa. MasterBrand says the $520 million cash deal will allow the company to reach more consumers across an enhanced dealer network. The Kroc Institute for Tech Diplomacy at Purdue has launched a new online initiative to educate government and business leaders, and the general public as well, on issues at the intersection of technology, national security, and economic prosperity.
The Institute aims to educate policymakers, diplomats, and others about key technologies and topics such as hypersonics, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. To that end, the Institute last month launched the Tech Diplomacy Academy, an online education platform offering subscribers a series of one-hour courses led by Purdue faculty. The courses are asynchronous, meaning they do not include any live sessions, and students can view the classes on their own schedule. Course offerings will continuously evolve so that they remain up to date, according to Michelle Gaida, the Kroc Institute's director, who said they will continuously build and update the course catalog based on developments not just in technology, but in foreign policy and geopolitics as well. Gaida said the State Department has already signed on as the Tech Diplomacy Academy's first user. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
1 year ago this week, officials from the Indiana Department of Transportation and Penske Entertainment Corporation broke ground on the new Clear Creek Welcome Center in Vigo County. The facility, which is part of a $600 million effort to revamp the state's welcome centers, was redesigned to feature highlights of the state's racing history. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.